Are the Detroit Lions have a veteran starter whose role just went into jeopardy based on this last preseason game? Need your help on this one. Would love to know in the comments. Remember, Craig and I read all the comments. We just can't reply to them all, so let us know in the comments. So one of the big things was Isaac Tesla is, again, just unreal. And what this is now meaning is, because, by the way, the game was terrible. I mean, we'll get to Hendon Hooker here in just a second as well, but Tim Patrick could be in trouble. And I don't necessarily mean that he could be cut, but he could be traded, or his playing time could be significantly impacted. So earlier today, I think it was, there was an article put out about how Tim Patrick would be a great potentially trade candidate. And the thought is that with Tesla, Levette, and Jackson Meeks, there could be an option or an opportunity for Tim Patrick to move on. Now you think to yourself, well, yeah, we still need that big-bodied receiver, that fills that X spot. Well, remember, Tim Patrick, 6'5", 210 pounds. Tesla, 6'4", 214, way faster, ran a 4.4 40, and just continues to make plays. Now, I get it, right? Tim Patrick, a seasoned veteran, known for just kind of making big plays in big moments, and he did that last year for us. And Tesla's really unproven, and he's got a touchdown in every preseason game. It looks really good, raw, though, and we all kind of admit that. But at the same time, if you watch the games, it's like, man, this dude is big. He's strong. He's young. He's fast. He checks every box. Tim Patrick, he is Tim Patrick. He's what we want. Oh, by the way, he covers kicks. He's physical. He blocks. It's like, oh my gosh, it's never ending. So I think what we saw today, if there's any loser that came out of this, it's like, yeah, Hendon Hooker, and you can go down the line, but it's like, man, Tim Patrick got to be sitting there on the sideline just thinking to himself, dang, what the heck, right? What the heck? Because again, some of the takeaways from this, let's just go into that real quick. We'll get back to Tim Patrick. Kyle Allen, thank you. Okay, again, we're going to get back to Tim Patrick, but Kyle Allen, thank you for making some throws. I mean, it's preseason. We're not expecting the world here, but don't be Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker just looks lethargic, looks like he's not fully sure, and he's just like, yeah, throw it. Interception. Can't get the offense going. I mean, think how mad you are if you're one of those guys on the offensive side of the ball that you're trying to prove yourself, you're trying to make a roster spot, and Hendon Hooker's throwing interceptions, 3 and outs left and right, and you're like, dude, can we put a drive together so we can show what we can do? Even the offensive linemen, we're trying to get some work in here, man. Brutal. But when Kyle Allen was in, touchdown, thank you. And it was interesting because it just showed that Kyle Allen got the job, got QB2 because he was pulled right away. It's like, well, we've seen enough. We don't need to be getting you injured or anything like that. Let's just put Hendon on and see what he can do, and he can't do anything. The other thing that I think's interesting that I disagree with, but I think you can make the argument, is that cornerback depth remains a question mark. I mean, you start going through all the things, and it's like, no, we got depth. They just weren't playing. So high end in the secondary, and then the cornerback depth, Rock Ya-Sin, there's some guys that I think will be just fine. Avonte Maddox, I'm just not really worried about that. Then Hendon Hooker, yeah. Boy, crazy. And again, made a video about this, how you're just more disappointed just because he was going to win the Heisman. It's like, okay, so let's just put it like this. Basically you drafted a Heisman quarterback. And so it's like, okay, what's he going to do? What's he going to be like? What kind of his arm, man, he can just sling the ball. He's athletic too. It's like, this is going to be crazy, and can't do anything. He just looks zero confidence. Unbelievable. In my mind, it's an easy decision. Hooker should not be on the 53-man roster. However, his play has been so disappointing that I'm even worried about him subjecting him to waivers. If he gets claimed, so what? The Lions will need a new developmental quarterback next year. Anyway, Hooker has not demonstrated enough growth to continue this lackluster project. 100%. I think you're like, man, if we cut him, someone else could get him. It's like, see ya, man. If our elite coaching staff, because it's just been proven that the Lions coaching staff is, I don't think it's a homer take. if they can't get him going, if they can't get him turned around, if Ben Johnson can't get him going, if the new regime can't get him anywhere to anything, see ya. And then I was just talking about this. Poor quarterback Hurts Jackson Meeks. He needs some time. He needs to be out there. He needs to be catching balls. And it's just like, dude, what the heck? But here you go. TeSlaa is the eventual replacement for Tim Patrick. Meeks' inside and outside versatility leaves him a less defined role to grow into. So we're talking about it right here that it's just a foregone conclusion that Tim Patrick will be replaced by TeSlaa. And so I don't think you just cut him, but do you trade him to somebody that needs a wide receiver? Do you cut him? You probably don't, but we've got other places. When you start going through the 53-man roster projections, you can start to say to yourself, well, man, it'd be nice if we had that extra spot. We could keep another linebacker, another tackle. So something to keep an eye on. Tim Patrick's kind of in jeopardy, playing time or being cut. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. And then the last thing I thought was interesting was watching that game. You're out there, you're watching it, and you're like, you're not discouraged. It's hard to watch because you're not moving the ball. It's just that's how it's been all preseason. It's like it'd be fun if we were up and down the field a little bit, but Hooker's just turning the ball over, fumbles, misreads, overthrows. It's like, okay. So it's hard to watch. But then you look over and they would show the sideline, and you're like, man, every guy sitting there with the towel around their head is a stud. I mean, really, not every guy, but I mean, again, I'm not have to list all of our dudes, but it's just like, oh man, you got Hutchinson, you got. So when you see them, and you're like, that's right. Look at all these dudes that aren't even playing, obviously, and you just feel really good about what we're gonna look like September 7th at Green Bay, Week 1. I loved all that. I love playing Green Bay early. Let's not play them in the cold. And actually, it doesn't matter anymore. We beat them in the cold. Was that 2 years ago? 3 years ago? We beat them in the rain, pouring down rain. I think that was last year. We are not afraid of Lambeau Field, and I love that. Absolutely love that. It's one of my most favorite things of the Dan Campbell era is going into Lambeau Field and winning and just turning that whole mystique and that whole thing around and just like that. So can't wait. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, Tim Patrick thoughts. TeSlaa, Hooker. Man, Hooker, come on. Jeez. Dang it. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see all of you on the next one.